Hey everybody, Mitchell here from thehockeyrefbook.com. In this video, we're going to be looking at another example of a potential impact penalty. Now there's two questions to ask when defining an impact penalty. First, does the penalty give the arena a clear definition of what is and is not allowed in the game? Second, can the guilty person learn something from this penalty to avoid it in the future? If you answer yes to both those questions, impact penalty, call it. If you answer no to both these questions, not an impact penalty, don't call it. And if you get one yes and one no, then you need to make a decision about what the game needs in that moment in time. Before I show you today's example, remember that the goal of these videos is to help you learn to communicate using impact penalties. So don't focus on what is and isn't a penalty, but what you're communicating with the penalty that you are calling. Now, here's the example. Okay, so this situation does not have a video. Here's the situation. The blue team is changing players and currently has 6 players plus their goalie on the ice. Blue 6 is leaving the ice, with blue 7 coming on the ice. The puck comes towards their bench and strikes blue 6 in the process of leaving the ice. So what we have here is a line change, and at that moment in time, there are too many players on the ice. Is there a penalty in this circumstance? Let's use our questions. Does a penalty in this situation tell the arena of what is and is not allowed in a clear way? The answer is no. Second question. Can the guilty player change something next time to avoid this penalty? The answer is no. So we have 2 no's. So we do not have an impact penalty. What are we communicating with the arena by having no call? We are communicating that in a situation of players changing, the puck accidentally striking a player that's involved in the change is not illegal. It wasn't done on purpose. What are we telling the player who is struck by the puck? We're telling the player that was struck by the puck that since you did nothing on purpose to touch that puck and it was completely accidental, you did nothing wrong. So there is no penalty coming to your team. What if we did the opposite thing in this circumstance and we assessed a penalty for too many players on the ice? Well, it wouldn't make a lot of sense because both those questions are no. But if we did call a penalty, then we would be communicating that you are always responsible for being struck by the puck, even if you have no idea that the puck is coming towards you while you're making a change at the bench. That does not make a lot of sense because it would be very difficult to call an impact penalty in this circumstance where the player did not purposely play the puck while changing. So we have no impact penalty and no call to make in this situation.